of Swords, mind you. Third, for your hidden influence, something that you aren't aware of that is playing a role in the background, or something you're willfully ignoring, and that is going to be the Ten of Cups. Fourth, for what is behind you, your recent past, we've got the Three of Wands. Fifth, for your focus, what your energy's been going towards, we see the Three of Coins. Or sorry, the Queen of Coins. Queen. Sixth, for what lies ahead of you, your potential future, we have got the Knight of Cups. Seventh, for your attitude, the energy you give off, we see the Knight of Wands. Eighth, for your environment, the people you surround yourself with and how that affects you, you've got the King of Cups. This is so odd. You've already pulled like 3 cards that I just did for Windsong. Ninth, for advice, something to keep in mind for the future, we have got the Six of Coins. And then finally, for the outcome, the future at large, the bigger picture, we have got the Five of Coins. So, let's start with a big thing right here. Your present is the Tower. You know, shit's hit the fan. Things aren't going very well for you right now, I can tell. And a part of that is definitely rooted in your challenge, with Ten of Swords, which is backstabbing and betrayal. Somebody's, gone behind your back, done some shit, and now as a result, it's really affected you in the present. What makes me very curious, though, is the hidden influence, which, you know what? I think I kind of get it. I think in this case, Ten of Cups, it's not saying you yourself have this big happy family that's supporting you. No offense. But it feels as though that whoever you messed with, they prioritize their family a lot more than they care about you, basically. Or at least that's the vibe that I'm getting off of it. Now, in terms of your recent past, we've got the Three of Wands, meaning that up until this point, you have worked hard to get to where you were before everything collapsed. You were struggling to find your motivation, but you were still climbing the ladder, trying to find the things that you were passionate towards. And then, of course, we have what's already transpired. But in terms of your focus, where your energy is now going towards, we see the Queen of Coins, which basically just signifies to me that you're just trying to be the practical mother type that's trying to teach as many people as possible the skills that they need to just survive out there, which makes sense for you as the deputy chief for EMS, because you guys have been having quite a few trainees, including my husband who's applying soon, so there's that. But it definitely does give off the vibe of a mother duck trying to teach all of her ducklings how to do shit. Now, in terms of your potential future, we do see the Knight of Cups, which, to me, I kind of do tie it a little bit to what we see later on in the Six of Coins, because this card is about... Actually, I feel like I pulled this for you the last time, or at least some other time. But this is chivalry, taking action, being meaningful in your action, and also just quite honestly being generous to others. But I do find... I think I'll get into it more later in the Six of Coins, honestly. But overall, the vibe I'm getting off of the Knight of Cups is just... Actually, no, I'll get into it now. Knight of Cups feels to me like killing with kindness, because it's somebody that takes meaningful action, somebody that does actually do shit, but they're very nice about it. Although in terms of your attitude, the energy you give off, we have the Knight of Wands, which, yeah, you're doing shit, but you are very impulsive, very fiery about it, very hot-tempered. It's interesting to see that in contrast to your potential future. Maybe it just shows that perhaps you'll be a little bit more calculated about things. But right now, tempers are flaring and you're a bit more impulsive. In terms of your environment, the people you surround yourself with and how that affects you, we've got the King of Cups, which shows that you command a lot of devotion and loyalty from people because you are seen as a very deeply wise person who's also very in touch with their emotions, so to speak. And that commands a lot of respect from people who view you as somebody that is fiercely protective of them. Now, in terms of your advice, something to keep in mind with the Six of Coins, I see it harkening back to the Knight of Cups personally in the whole kill them with kindness thing, because this is about being as generous as possible, showing people uh, kindness wherever you can, which I think is interesting looking at your outcome, the future at large, because then we see the card before, which is the Five of Coins, which is about, poverty and instability. But I kind of see it, especially with these cards right by each other. I see it as a whole lot of what's the expression people use? Like giving the shirt off your back, basically. Giving up everything that, in a way, puts seems to make you look like you're at a disadvantage. But the thing that I see with Six of Coins is also like good karma. That even though you're going to give a lot of yourself to the point where there's not a whole lot left, it feels as though that it's something that's going to pay off in the long run. But yeah, do you have any questions or anything I can clarify about this one?
Those first three cards are concerning.
Are they?
Let's just say they hit a little too close right now.
Oh god, alright. Alright, and then we'll do a short one for the relationship reading. Let me just put the cards back and sort through them again. We'll see what comes up here. Alright. So, let's see what we have here. For the past, we have got the Four of Wands. For the present, we see the Seven of Swords. And then the potential future, we have got the Fool. So, going all the way back to the Four of Wands, it feels very happy, just coming from the background of ultimately things going very well in your relationships. I wouldn't necessarily want to emphasize calling it like something to celebrate, but it just gives off the vibe of happiness to me personally. Which, once you get into the present, in the Seven of Swords, now that's kind of changed because Seven of Swords is about manipulation, lies and deception, just a lot of suspicion being cast within your relationships. You know, it's almost as though the Four of Wands is like, in terms of a story, I would say the Four of Wands is almost like those people who, God, what is the trip that everybody fucking loves? Those people who like get fake married to each other just so people will get off their fucking backs, and then it's like a whole almost enemies to lovers sort of deal. But it almost feels like a show, honestly. It goes beyond just being a wedding card, more of just like, I guess you could say putting on a face, appearing happy, which doesn't really help with the Seven of Swords, showing lies and deception and feelings of suspicion. But going into the potential future, we do see the major card of the Fool, meaning that with time, things will start to lighten up and you'll find a new relationship and something a lot funner and lighter than maybe what you're experiencing right now. But yeah, any questions or anything?
I really hate how dead on you usually are.
Oh, God. Okay.
I really hate it, and I can't get into it.
I mean, that's fair. I won't pry about it.
Let's just say I'm more prone to getting myself into shit these days that I have no business getting myself into, and leave it at that.
Oh, God. Okay. Huh.
That's
Well, good
why,
luck with whatever it
yeah,
is.
that's why those first three cards are concerning.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, just be careful out there.
Well, that's all I can do. So,
Pretty much, yeah.
the tower does not want to leave me alone.
Really doesn't. It's crazy. Not to mention to pile it on with the Ten of Swords. Quite frankly, the two worst cards I consider.
And I got that as what present and
Challenge. Problem.
challenge.
Yeah.
So, love that for me.
Yeah.
And they're a little too spot on.
Yep, yep. Pretty much.